as the two sides make their way out onto the pitch here at the Chigwell Construction Stadium for the final game of the 2018 season. And let's start by giving you the two teams in full with the away team first. Welcome back to Mark Cousins, who is in goal. Alexander is right back, Johnson left back with Reynolds and Sweeney the centre half. Two in midfield we know all about, Craig Robson and Charlie Adams. And they've got Taylor, Alito, Mason Clark in front of them as a three, leaving Shaquille Coulthurst to lead the line. On the bench, or on to the Daggers then, in goal Elliot Justin, expecting it to be the 5-3-2 with Nunn and Gordon on the flanks, with Clark, Goodliff and Honorisi the back three. The midfield is all changed with Phipps, Will Wright and Harfield, leaving Balanta and Wilkinson to be the two strikers, looking to fire the goals for the Daggers. On the bench, Lewis Moore, Lamar Reynolds, James Blanchfield, Gavin Hoyt and Shamir Reynolds. The substitutes for Barnet are Matarix, Harrison, Akinlola, Fonguk and Tutunda. The referee is Quelch, Bandara, Smith and Hope are the officials. Thank you to Purefield Air for the match sponsor and the Stammers family for the match ball sponsor. Balanta gets the game going and Harfield immediately involved, back in the side today, replacing one of Munns and McQueen as captain Ben Nunn, who scored that dramatic late goal, gives it away, and Barnet immediately on the front foot here, driving through Alito. Look to whip a cross in, but Harfield's got a good starting position inside the box and he clears as they go back to Callum Reynolds, who's captain, right-footed, sends it long downfield. Honorisi's got time, but doesn't use it wisely and gives the ball straight away to Coulthurst, who drops deep. He's halfway inside Daggers half. He's thinking about pulling the trigger. He does, and it's a poor and tame effort, but plenty of room for him to work in.
Very, very quickly, precisely. Everyone wants the ball, and they've just got to make sure they compete, you know, with them, because they look a decent outfit.
And here comes Dagenham at the first time. Ben Nunn is going to chip one towards the far post down the right-hand side. It's hard to try and get it back, though. Barnet retain possession. Out on the right-hand side is Mason Clark running at Gordon. They go infield to Taylor. Goodliff is there. Will Wright, I think, and then leaves a little bit on Alexander, but the referee's happy to play on because Barnet have got the ball on the left-hand side with Johnson. Plenty of room for him to put a cross in if he wants to. Coulthurst comes short. Then back out to the left-hand side. The cross now does come in, and Honorisi gets a good header, only as far as Charlie Adams, who's going to shoot from distance, and it's a good save from Elliot Justin from about 20 yards out. Wilkinson climbs really high, finds Balanta inside the penalty area. Thought he was going to go down there. He does really well to keep it, then turn away from his man. Balanta, edge of the box, shoots. It's a tame effort in the end, but a good one in the first time. Dagenham have tested Mark Cousins, and it all comes from Wilkinson and Balanta linking together.
Really, about a second time you mentioned the boy Phipps. What he does for the side, he doesn't really get on the ball enough for me, but he breaks up play. Like now, he's trying to break up play, causing problems.
Well, chance here for Barnet. Would have been handball inside the area. Flag goes up for offside. The ball goes wide. Corner for Barnet then on the far side. It's going to be taken towards the good area. Free header down. Could go in. It has gone in. Barnet have scored. I'm not sure. I think it's Coulthurst who scored it. It was a free header at the near post. I think Craig Robson had the initial free header and then went through a crowd of players.
Him not let him play.
Yeah, it is Adams dictating things for Barnet so far, but they've got themselves a throw. Sort of in line with the edge of the Daggers penalty area on the left-hand side with Johnson. They've only got one to aim for in the box, so they go to Taylor on the edge of it. He's going to shoot. It's a good shot, but a comfortable save straight down the throat of Elliot Justin. As have the midfield to the front too. Balanta and Wilkinson link up. Balanta's turn. He's got away from his man inside the area. Balanta, great save by Mark Cousins from 6 yards. Balanta linked up beautifully. He got a little bit lucky. He kind of bundled his way centrally through. I thought for all the world he'd score. He should have been right on their toes to steal in as Dagenham go long again. Very isolated again is Wilkinson. Balanta is close enough, and him and Wilkinson do really well to retain possession. They're doing superbly when they can get hold of the ball. Wilkinson and Balanta. Now Nunn driving down the right-hand side. Wilkinson's out there with him. He's on his favoured left foot. Can he get a cross in? He's going to try and beat the man. He's going to go down the outside. Good from Wilkinson. He's still inside the area. Connor Wilkinson goes down. It's a penalty. He's given a free kick for a dive. Now, my instinct was I thought he went down too easy. Up and goes short to Alexander. But the referee, Mr. Quelch, blows for half-time here on Daggers player. But we're underway here on Daggers player with Mick Payne and James Glass, bringing you live coverage of the second half of Dagenham against Barnet from Mason Clark. And Dagenham go long, it goes all the way back to Mark Cousins. Dagenham win it with Will Wright finding a good header to Harfield, who's got a chance to light the game up here. He's been slow so far in the game. He goes back to Wright, who's 20 yards out, whips the ball in towards Balanta, who heads it down from 6 yards, but gets a little bit too much on it and heads it straight down. It bounces up kindly for Mark Cousins. Didn't really have a great deal of pace on it either, as now here come Barnet running forward, and a good tackle from Ben Goodliff. He's backtracking from the on-running Clark. None came off, but Honorisi goes long, looking for Wilkinson. It's an easy header for Barnet, but Dagenham pick up the loose ball with Phipps. Harfield picks up the loose ball, and then again Dagenham exchange passes. A lovely chance for Wilkinson on the edge of the box, who shoots. It's a good save down to the right-hand side from Cousins. He didn't quite catch it as he'd have liked, Wilkinson, on his favoured left foot as well, edge of the box. You'd have fancied him to test it better than that.
You're dead right. You would have fancied a lot more venom in that shot. As you said, he's looked to curl it, and he hasn't really got the curl on it, and it's just gone straight into Mark Cousins' sort of mid-drift, but it was a good opportunity there for Wilkinson.
Wilkinson again, Lamar Reynolds is away, Balanta, Dagenham are inside, Lamar Reynolds, it's a heavy touch, and Lamar Reynolds' moment comes and goes. Superb from Wilkinson and Balanta. Reynolds was away, he was one-on-one, and his touch let him down. Cousins has stayed down, the game's going on. But that's the second time Dagenham have had Mark Cousins stand in their way on his return to the club. He has the ball back, he's going to go long, right-footed. It's a decent kick out to the left-back area where Gordon heads it forward. Reynolds will chase it, Balanta's there as well. And Reynolds and Balanta do enough to win the ball and find another Daggers man. They move it on to Wilkinson with good pace and a lovely reverse pass. Balanta driving forward. He's got a man on the right-hand side overlapping. It's Harfield inside the penalty area. He does shoot, but again it was a poor touch from Harfield.
I think that four in midfield has made it a little bit more competitive, if you like.
Certainly has. Dagenham far more threatening all over the park in this second half, but so far they haven't turned it into anything of note. And here comes Barnet with Taylor, who's inside the penalty area, cuts a good ball back, and a great defensive header by Kenny Clark. What a header, what a clearance. And it's chipped forward now, out towards the right-hand side. Sweeney heads it into a great area, Clark's there, heads it over the bar. Good defending, and not for the first time. Dagenham are thankful to their centre-half for keeping them in it.
Foot 4 unit is a chance here, though.
And they've taken it quickly to Jack Taylor, who jinks one way or another. He's trying to create the angle, but they've been forced wide, and that suits Dagenham. Akinola and Taylor on the edge of the area. Good defending from Dagenham. Look, Reynolds and Balanta leading them up and out. Balanta screaming at his team to come forward, and the ball goes in behind. He's got time here. It's Coulthurst, sorry. To the feet of Akinola. Inside the area, he's going to pull the trigger, and he does, but he puts it over the bar. We've got 22.5 minutes to play in the second half, which means we are halfway through, and we are 2/3 of the way through this match here. And Dagenham are 1-0 down, and it could be worse here. Kenny Clark trying to make a recovering block. And brilliant again. How many times today have Dagenham been thankful for Kenny Clark? James Blanchford, who hasn't been involved a great deal since coming on, sends it downfield before he wins the ball back, and Will Wright supports him and goes further left for Reynolds, who can run at his man. Excellent work rate from Barnet. We're tracking back. Reynolds needs to see the man coming and does. Finds Gordon, who's got to get a decent cross in. It is a good cross. Wilkinson's there, but it's headed clear. And is it going to be a corner? It is going to be a corner to Dagenham. And when you've got Wilkinson and Mullins, you've got to get your crosses in, and Gordon did just that. Lots of men forward for Dagenham. Barnet scored from a corner from the same place. We've got 15 minutes of normal time to play here. Still waiting for the players to do some sort of routine here. Now they break away. The ball's whipped towards the far post. Mullins is there! Oh, it's headed back across goal. Balanta picks it up inside the area. It goes back out to the right-hand side, or left-hand side. The cross comes back in again. Dagenham still got plenty forward. A push in the back, maybe. Mullins will try and scamper clear. Dagenham in a hurry, as you can understand. Still trying to get level here. Wilkinson fires the ball into a good area. Mullins is there. He's got to score! But he's put it over the bar. I can't believe he's missed. 6 yards out. He's tapping his head. He's upset with himself. Down that left-hand side, it goes into Craig Robson, who's done reasonably well on his return to Dagenham. Wilkinson smashes the ball into his own man, and the ball breaks kindly for Coulthurst inside the area. Wright goes across. Good defending from Wright. Oh, and he digs out across that. I thought the ball had gone out of play. But Justin needs to slow it down. There's no one there, but he's going to go long to Mullins. Wilkinson's working hard to get up with him. Mullins is having a bit of a wrestling match, and the ball's headed back towards Mark Cousins. Mullins was on his own and gifted the ball back, really, to Barnet, as Dagenham struggled to keep possession. They had good spells in this game, but at the moment, Barnet are seeing a bit more of the ball, and it's Charlie Adams, midway inside Dagenham's half, who goes out to the right-hand side and finds the right-back Alexander. Barnet not committing too many men forward, but still keeping hold of the ball as Dagenham try and squeeze. Onorisi will do just that. He can't keep up with Akinola, though, who goes inside the area and exchanges passes on the edge of the box. Akinola forces a fine save out of Elliot Justin. And the Daggers, and there's no surprise, as the man of the match from the sponsor is Kenny Clark.
Yeah, and rightly so. I mean, he's defended, you know, excellently, and he does bring a lot to this team, so delight for Kenny Clark.
Dagenham have a throw with Liam Gordon. He goes to Blanchfield. He's sort of 25 yards out, dinks the ball over his man, gets brought down and wins a free kick. It is a long way out. There's a three-man wall. There's everybody forward for Dagenham bar Liam Gordon. He does stand it up towards the far post. Mullings heads it down, but heads it into the arms of Cousins to fashion any sort of chance. No one knows it. The ball goes back to Justin, and I think the referee may blow his whistle here. Justin's missed it. Akinola's going to have the ball inside the area. It's gone wide of the goal, but it's back with Taylor inside the penalty area. Taylor shoots, and it's a good save from Justin, and that will surely be that. The referee checks both watches, and the referee blows for full time here. And Barnet have beaten Dagenham and Redbridge, the first team to do so for quite some time.